so please take a seat.
It's going to be done.
Now that you're all seated, can you please stand for the posting of our colors by the United States Sea Cadet Corps, John T. Dempster Jr. Division, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance, National Anthem, and Invocation. Post the colors. Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight are the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner, for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Invocation. Dear God,
we come before you today to give you honor and praise and to ask that you protect all of our military personnel and to return them safely to their families. We thank you for your hand on blessing this reunion. Thank you for your guidance and protection this day. Amen.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, everybody. If you don't know me, my name is Colonel Bob Watson, Commander, 112th Field Artillery Association. I'd like to welcome everyone to our 46th reunion. At this time, I would like to recognize the following individuals. First are my elected officers. Command Sergeant Major, United States Army retired Frank Newman. Frank, please stand. Executive Officer. Command Sergeant Major, United States Army retired Dave Turner, Adjutant. Please stand till we're all done. Lieutenant Colonel, United States Army retired Tom Smith, Finance Officer. And Mr. George Bukima, Logistical Officer. Now, they always say, if you want to be successful, surround yourself with good people. And this is what I got. I appreciate all your work for me, your input, your insights, your comments. We have a great team, and who knows, maybe we'll do it for 2 more years. I want to thank them. They do a great job for us. We have Brigadier General, United States Army retired, Tom Sullivan. Tom, please stand. Colonel, United States Army retired, John Gribben. John. Colonel, United States Army retired, he's not here, John Meyer.
Hi, Jay.
Hey, John. The United States Navy Sea Cadet Corps, John T. Dempster Jr. Division, under the command of Warrant Officer David Sheets. David. And Executive Officer, Lieutenant Junior Grade Patrick Rutherford. Thanks, Pat. Who also happens to be a former member of the 3rd Battalion, 112th Field Artillery.
Hoorah!
5th team when I was battalion commander. There you go. Thanks, Pat. Special thanks too to Lieutenant Colonel, United States Army retired, Bill Kale. Bill, thank you for, Bill does all our publishing and editing of our newsletters. It's a thankless job, and how he comes up with stuff. So Bill, thank you so much. I appreciate everything you do for us. So thank you. Shortly after the end of World War II, a group of officers and enlisted got together to share stories, to reminisce, to remember those who did not return, and most importantly, to share a few drinks. This was the beginning of the 112th Field Artillery Association. The 112th Field Artillery Association was formed in 1945. Today we celebrate our 73rd anniversary. As you can see by the cover of our commemorative book, everyone's on the table, everyone should get one. We recognize and honor members of the 696 Armored Field Artillery Battalion and the 4th Battalion, 112th Field Artillery. Just a question, are there any members present from the 696 Armored Field Artillery Battalion? Please stand, John. I didn't know we had anyone, so thank you. That was the beginning. We're all members who served in the 4th Battalion, 112th. Please stand.
You did that one too.
Me too. I started with Charlie Battery, 4th Battalion. Okay. You know, if you look outside our heritage room in the hallway, you'll see a plaque that contains the nose plugs of the last rounds fired at annual training in 1990 from the 4th Battalion, 112th. Inside the Heritage Room, there's a powder canister. On this canister are listed the names of every battalion commander from 1946 to 1990, when the battalion folded. That's pretty significant. That's our heritage. That's why we exist. It's our responsibility to maintain and remember the heritage of the 112th Field Artillery, traditions that date back to revolutionary times. As long as we can do this, we will remain the king of battle. You know, as Veterans Day approaches, please take time to thank all those who wear the uniform and those who used to wear the uniform. We thank them for their sacrifices, and we thank them for their commitment to duty, honor, and country. We also would like to recognize and thank family members for their love and support. They do make the job a little easier. At this time, we're going to post the flowers by our patron saint, St. Barbara. So I ask the Navy Sea Cadets to please post the flowers. At this time, we're going to play the service song medley. They may not be in the right sequence, but if you hear your song, please stand, clap, shout, holler, whatever you want to do. For the service songs. And we know what this is. Army. that doesn't make you sweat, I don't know what will. Into the program, we're going to test you. We're going to do 2 songs. We're going to sing the K songs, and we're going to sing the Army song. The K song is in the book. The words, first verse. Words for the Army people should not need it, are on the table. And we'll sing that at the end, all right? K songs and Army song. Last thing before dinner is what is called the Commander's Award. This award is given to a member of our association who really exhibits going way out of the way for the entire year. And what we do, the elected officers get together, we go in the cafeteria, we sit down, we throw out names, kind of talk about them, list everybody. Years ago it was kind of a long list. Lists get a little shorter every year. But we came up with a list of names and we finally make a recommendation, I guess to me, since I have the final say. If you look in the program, we have all the list of the past Commander's Award winners, starting from 2007. Help me out, I think when Colonel Radis initiated this award. I think Tom was the first one, I think. So this year's award for 2018 will be a surprise. Goes to Command Sergeant Major Dave Turner. Yes. Surprise. I changed it. Now, when we met and Dave was part of our committee, we had other names mentioned, but after we thought about it, after Dave left, I kind of thought, you don't know it, but that's what it is. If you go outside the Heritage Room in the hallway, we have a plaque of all past award winners. Dave, your name is up there. If you walked by it, which you probably did, if you looked, you saw your name and knew it, but your name's up there already. So, Dave, congratulations, and thank you for all what you do for us. At this point, I'll check you for food, see if you're ready to eat, okay? So thank you. I'll be back.
They include lunch and dinner. Beer,
Can I have your
beer and
attention,
wine.
please? We'll start wrapping
That's all
up
I
the
need.
program.
Me too.
The John T. Dempsey Jr. Division of the United States Navy Sea Cadets honors our fallen veterans by annually participating in the Wreaths Across America program, which from contributions provide for the delivery of the commemorative wreath for our fallen. I passed out, Jack Ash passed out some flyers. If you'd like to participate in Wreaths Across America, I urge you to. It's a great cause, so we put a wreath on every veteran's grave. I know Dave, we thank you for this. I know our association participates, I personally, we participate, so I urge everyone, please take a form home. If you need additional forms, they're on the side table. Please help yourself.
Sir,
Great cause, and thank you, Dave.
if I may add, we have a video of our last year's presentation on that laptop over there. It is an extremely moving ceremony, not just for us, but for our cadets and the people that we honor. And generally, there's not a dry eye, which is a shame because it's usually 1,000 degrees below zero. But it is really a great cause to participate, to show respect. It's something that we're all about with our young people, and we appreciate your support in that regard. Thank you.
Yeah, we thank you, Dave, thank you. I'd like to thank Beth Gigolo and the entire staff of the New Jersey Wedding and Events for their service and a great meal. If you haven't gone by the museum doors are open, so maybe on your way out, if you want to go through the museum to see what's new in there, please take an opportunity to do that. We ask you to please sign in. We get $1 for everyone who signs in, so we need some money. Thanks for our vocals, Bob Orlowski and Kim Montalvo. Thank you very much. Great job. We really appreciate it and enjoy it. Thank you. All right. Here's the time we're going to sing, like it or not.
During your father's.
It's in your book. It's the artillery song. Right, it's in the back somewhere in the book. Take your time. Let me find it for myself. I got some other things.
Elementary school, I learned it.
Near the back.
They changed it to the Army song. It's long. You can do that?
Oh, there it is.
Now, hold on. No. I'll go get my book.
Everybody got it?
Let me stand up.
Sheet of paper there.
Got an extra book? Got an extra book over there, Bill?
Now, this song was originally written by the Field Artillery First Lieutenant and later Brigadier General Edmund L. Gruber, while stationed in the Philippines in 1908 as a caisson song. The original lyrics reflected routine activities in a horse-drawn field artillery battery. The song was transformed into a march. You may recognize its name by John Philip Sousa in 1917 and renamed the Field Artillery Song. Hit it.
Oh, my goodness.
One more time. Same verse. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I thought I'd read a little bit about the history of it because, like me, I didn't know anything about it. But when you read about it, it's way before the next one. It's way before the Army song. You might recognize the lyrics or the song, but the Army song was adopted. Anybody know when? 1956. From the Field Artillery. See, the Army learned. As the official song of the Army and retitled As the Army Goes Rolling Along. The current lyrics tell the story of our past, our present, and our future. On the table are a couple of handouts on the words of the Army song, but I know our Army guys, you know it. Hit it.
Yeah, Bill, go ahead. Lead that.
The verse.
I know the Army goes rolling along.
There you go.
I think this is a vocal one. It's not the same. Same music, but we need the, I guess we'll have the verse and chorus. You had the vocal once. The vocal is good. All right. That might help people to sing. All right. The vocal part. I know we had it earlier.
That's it.
Okay, get ready.
March along, sing a song with the army of the free. Count the brave, count the true, who have fought to victory. We're the army and proud of our name. We're the army and proudly proclaim. First to fight for the right and to build
Sound familiar, huh? Yeah. But again, a little bit of history about the Army song. You know, came about way after the Field Artillery, 1908, 1956. Field Artillery, king of battles. That's all I'm going to say.
That's all there is to say.
There's nothing else to say. Just like to say our next meeting of the 112th Field Artillery Association will be held on November 13th, 2018. At this meeting, we'll be holding elections for the officers of the association. If anyone would like any of our jobs, you're welcome to it. Just be there and we'll vote. I'd like to thank everyone for attending and maintaining the traditions of our Field Artillery. Thank you.
Right.
Retire the colors.
You want to eat your cake? No.
This concludes our ceremony. And I think they say it's not about the number of people that show up, it's about the people who do show up. So thank you for coming and enjoying a little bit of music, have a drink, have a safe trip home. Thank you.